Let democracy breathe. The moment you see a politician fighting for democracy, something is wrong. And what is wrong is that the politicians have lost. They've lost. That politician knows that he has lost, but he cannot admit it, or he does not want to admit it, and yet he's now seeking for public sympathy. Politicians don't fight for democracy. All these politicians, Atiku, Arufa, Egbeshola, all of them that are protesting now, when power was with them, did they protest? Did they come outside and ask us to fight for democracy? Did they come outside to say democracy is dead? Now that power is no longer with them, they are not complaining that democracy is dead. What is dead? I pity all of you supporting them, fighting that democracy is dead. Democracy is not dead. They have lost the power. They have lost the election. 2027 election has been conducted and has been won.
You said what? Anyway, guys, let you continue, because he said a lot of things. Let's continue.
Let democracy breathe. The moment you see a politician fighting for democracy, something is wrong. And what is wrong is that the politicians have lost. They've lost. That politician knows that he has lost, but he cannot admit it, or he does not want to admit it, and yet he's now seeking for public sympathy. Politicians don't fight for democracy. All these politicians, Atiku, Arufa, Egbeshola, all of them that are protesting now, when power was with them, did they protest? Did they come outside and ask us to fight for democracy? Did they come outside to say democracy is dead? Now that power... them to look at what Tinubu has done. Big politicians, big men. I thought it was poor men like us that protest now. So now big men protest. Hey, you don't reach everybody. So if you like, as a poor Nigerian citizen, or as an average Nigerian citizen, be supporting them. Be supporting them. All these people, they don't care about democracy. The reason why you are seeing them outside fighting for democracy is because they've lost power. They've lost power now. They know they've lost in 2027. So the only thing they can do now is start sympathizing. Let the public sympathize with them. And guess what? I will not sympathize with them. Because I know very well that if power is in their hands, if they have power, they will not come outside and fight for democracy.
What's up, my people? Yeah, we are here again today. Yes, you've seen the video where this APC supporter says a lot of things that I think, if it were to be a country that works, is a comment, or are comments that shouldn't be overlooked. Because how do you come out to say that the opposition has lost? I beg, am I missing something? Are we in 2027? Are we? Is the election done? Maybe I'm missing. I don't understand. Anyway, there are three things he said that I was going to look at today. Number one is that election has been won by the APC. I think that's a very big false statement to be used, and should everyone just take it like, oh, he said it, and overlook it like this wasn't really a big deal. It's a very big deal, because this is illegalities, becoming a norm, becoming the order of the day. Like, things should just be looked at like, people can just come on the internet, do whatever they like. People can just come, say whatever they like, and nobody is held accountable. How do you, make it make sense, how you say such a word? Election is in 2027, and you say in 2026 that election is... No, make una tell me, be like saying another, we don't dare, maybe now let me dare 2026, and people don't move, enter 2027. In Nigeria, anything is possible, but this is a statement that I think shouldn't be taken like just overlooked, because this is rigging an election, staring at you in the face. They have told you directly that your vote is not going to count. That at the end of the day, the election has been won. I'm like, how? How? Like, as in, I don't understand. So, if the opposition didn't come to the election ground, it wasn't even granted the rights or whatever to come to the election ground, how is it going to win? So you have already run the election and you have won. That's what you're saying. Without the votes of the people. What a statement. What an audacious statement to have said. Wow. I think that was one statement that Nigerians should ask. Like, no, what is really happening? And number two, he said those days when he was growing, he thought it was only poor people that did election, that went on a protest. Okay? And I'm like, all right. Mr. Tinubu back then did protest. In fact, there was nothing they didn't do in 2015. There was nothing they didn't do. In fact, they called Goodluck Jonathan. What didn't they call him? All sorts of names. Saying that he even died. I think they brought coffee one time. One time they said the wife was mourning him. They called him different kind of name. That's the video right there playing. Tinubu led a protest. And who are the people enjoying the after effects of that protest today? It is the APC and the Tinubu Buhari that won, or that are enjoying that today. And mainly looking at this APC administration or this Tinubu administration, you would really see that the hate and all the harsh comments or whatever that they dished out during Goodluck Jonathan's time. In fact, you dare not do 5% of it to the APC. They will pick you up. They will pick you up and shut you up. What have we not seen? Even as far as local government threatening people who are reporting schools that are being dilapidated, hospitals that are being dilapidated, all the monies goes into their pockets. Even they go as far as threatening them and telling them to pull down the videos. So this is one administration that when they were on the opposition, they didn't want to hear no. They dished out all the comments, all the hates and everything just to make that Goodluck Jonathan's administration look very bad. And today it is their turn. And now they say it's the Emilio Canton. The Emilio Canton, you dare not talk. Because they have just told you from day one, it is my time and my turn. It is time for me to come and eat. And just leave me to eat and go. I didn't come for the suffering or whatever of Nigerians. I just came from my pocket. And my problem is that no matter how much you amass, because I don't know where you are taking this money to, that you still won't stop and just be remembered for something good. So firstly, the statement that they have won the election when election has not even been conducted, I thought that was very, very audacious, and what would I call it? To have just dished out like that on the internet and nobody talks about it. And secondly, that big men were not supposed to protest. And Mr. Tinubu protested back then. He wouldn't have a no for an answer. And thirdly, he said they are looking for sympathizers. And I wouldn't call it sympathizers. I would say the Nigerians are suffering. They are suffering and they are looking for help. They are suffering. Their pockets, they hear them for this APC and Tinubu administration. They have had it up to here. In fact, the only reason I thought, that yesterday's protest wasn't, it wasn't, 100% for me was because I would have thought that they would have taken a course to her thoughts, because there's bad governance everywhere. The US now, I believe, not everybody likes what Donald Trump is doing. That's to tell you that people like that will tell you it's bad governance for them. So, but I would have expected that the medicine that this Oga Tinubu, President Tinubu dished out during Goodluck Jonathan's time would have been the same thing that they would have been dishing out now. I think Very Dark Man had a lot to say about that. And I would expect that they go and watch the video and try to get, what he was actually trying to say. Because actually make it make sense. How do you go out there and the only thing you're talking... Actually, these people would do whatever they want to do. See the evidence for yourself now. An APC, ordinary APC supporter, coming out to say it has been won and it's been conducted, elections have been conducted and won. Let alone the those that have 30-something governors already have all the supporters already, and still they are even still afraid. And I don't know why. Even when they have all there is to have, INEC is on their side and everything, but they are still afraid. So I believe that, going back to what VDM said, that they would have strategically created a cause for yesterday's protest and say, what should we do? Are we taking today fuel prices that was 65 at Jonathan's time, that is now 1,005? Should we take that as a cost today? Or should we look at this administration and now say, actually, what has this administration given to Nigerians? You go abroad and you see good roads. You have electricity, power supply, 365 days in a year without it blinking. If they are going to do maintenance, they will let you know 1 week, 3 weeks, 1 month ahead that it will be blinking during work hours that people are not home. You will not even notice that they did anything, because children have gone to school, other people have gone to work. So, but for the benefit of maybe the older ones that are home, or people who do work from home, they will alert you and tell you ahead of time. So in a country like that, if you now begin to pay tax, you can now know, okay, I'm paying taxes for good hospitals, good roads, education is free. What's it called? I have electricity, power supply all the time, clean water, and name it. Every single thing there is to support citizens, they have it. So if they now take your 30% tax, you don't feel bad. But in this administration, wherein we have seen a skyrocketed inflation like one has never seen in the history of Nigeria, insecurity, I won't even say tripled, quadrupled, or whatever. No electricity, no water, no good road, schools bad, hospitals are bad. This government doesn't give you anything. Had you taken that cost to say, on top of that, you give me impost tax, as to what now? No, make it now make sense. For what? So make the Nigerians feel like, okay, this money is going to come from your pockets. We don't want any tax since you have not given us these things. That will be a cost on its own. All the insecurity, you tackle it. All power supply, you tackle it. So I just thought that was the only thing missing from that yesterday. And a Nigerian, the Nigerian in the village, and it won't even be only in Abuja. It will be in all the 30-something states in Nigeria. Everybody will come out in mass to talk about it, because this is what affects every Nigerian pockets. Every pocket of the layman. My mama for village, or your papa for village, or whoever, for example, will be able to now know that, they say make we come out. Because things there. And the reason for it is because, where would they buy? For 600 from nowhere, it can't go 1,005. See, protests in Ireland. They came out and blocked all the roads. Peacefully, they are doing that and saying things must go down. No, the fuel prices must go down. And they've been on that. And they said they are not backing down. And that's one thing I also pray, that these protests that they have started, that they do not back down. But get the course that I think every layman, every Nigerian man that takes money out of his own pockets, goes to fend for himself, would be able to understand that this is a cost that directly affects his or her pockets. Anyway, guys, that being said, my people, the ball is in your court. What do you think? Your comments below. Today I don't shout. Oh my God. All right. See you on my next one. Have a good day. Bye.